I've been up to be this hardcore.
Are you man enough to be this hardcore?
Hello people, Tony Diamond here, and welcome to the blog. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about passion and determination. You know, those are very, very good traits to have, but they come they come with consequences. You know, you can be the world's greatest chef, but at times you have to be kind of a butthead. You know, and be the world's greatest musician. But at times there's that edginess you have to have about yourself, you know. So, being determined, is a selfish, kind of a selfish thing, you know. If you want to be great at something, you have to be all in or be all out. You know, you can't be kind of on the fence. It just doesn't work that way, you know. And I've done a lot of great things in my life that I'm very proud of, you know. And I'm proud of having those things, you know. I've never really sat down and went, wow, I'm this and this and this and this, you know, because I'm afraid if I stop and I look at all this cool stuff, the determination will be gone, you know. So you got to have passion and you got to have the determination to go for something. You know, there's got to be something in life that you want, you know. I've always lived my life by, I can have anything in the world that I want, but I have to go get it, you know. And I honestly believe that you can have anything in the world you want, but you got to go get it. You know, it can't be given to you. You can't buy it, you know. And at times, you know, sometimes I think I come off a little bit aggressive and a little bit abrasive, you know, especially, you know, and I've had lots of nicknames like that, you know. So, and that are involved around that. I mean, in the music industry, with the band, they used to call me the Music Nazi, you know? What a fun name, right? So, because I was the guy that asked the band to stay there for hours upon hours upon hours to do things, you know? Let's practice this one more time, let's do this one more time. And it was all out of good ribbing, I think. So, but it made the band and everybody better at what they were, you know. So that's that passion and that determination, you know. You know, when I go wrestling, you know, I want people to remember my match, you know. It's all fun and games, but you really want everybody to remember you and the person you were in the ring with, you know. And it's a friendly competition, I guess. It's a competition with yourself more than anything, you know, because there's nothing that anybody else can do to influence what you're doing, you know. And I tend to stay to hobbies and sports that are like that, you know, other than music, you know. I mean, you have to have a good crew no matter what you're doing. Cooking, you have to have an excellent crew, you know, because you can't do anything without a good crew. You know, you have to have everybody involved to do it. But the passion and determination has to come from somewhere. And if you look like a butthead sometimes, then that's just part of the gig, you know what I'm saying? I came up in the food industry where, you know, there were a lot of Gordon Ramsays, you know, there were a lot of Marco Whites, you know. You were getting yelled at on a daily basis for doing things wrong, and it wasn't anything more than that. It wasn't personal. It was passion, you know. It was their passion, you know. When you work for a chef, it's that passion of that chef, that appearance. The people should know, they should feel that chef's food, you know, I don't even know how to explain it really, you know, they should feel that appearance, you know, that presentation that the chef is there and cooking, you know, and that it's going to be the best food they've ever eaten. And I don't care if it's from McDonald's to the Hilton, you know, it's got to be the same. You know, if you're working for a chef or you're the chef, the passion, you have to be able to be passionate about what you're doing and put that passion onto other people. You know, music industry is the same way. A lot of things I do, follow a pretty similar format, you know. With the music, you know, somebody has to be the guy in charge, you know. Somebody's got to, you know, write the music, somebody's got to do the booking, and somebody's got to do, you know, all the business ends that nobody else wants to do, you know. And to keep a band going, it takes passion, you know, and a lot of determination. Because passion can't do it a long time, all by itself. It's got to be determination, you know. And I run a lot on determination, you know. And there are times where I'm real abrasive, you know. I know that, you know. And it's not personal; it's professional, you know. Sometimes you're going to come off being a little bit more of an asshole than you want to be, but sometimes it gets things done, you know. And sometimes you're going to apologize for it, you know. But, you know, I'm one of those guys, too, that, you know, I don't care how dirty the job is, if it has to be done, I'll do it, you know. And I don't see how anybody could really fault you for being that way, you know. If you're all in or you're all out, you know, you can't sit on a fence. You got to either be in or be out, you know. And if you're in, you have to do whatever it takes to get the job or the project done. So, and that's where I come from on that, you know. There's no job that I'm too good for. There's no job that I'm going to ask somebody else to do that I won't do, you know. So, and it goes that way for every part of the industry that I'm in. Food, music, wrestling, shooting, you know. I mean, it's really hard to explain passion and determination, you know. You gotta want it, you know. You're stuck in your claw, you can't let it go until you get it out. You know, you just gotta keep going until you get to wherever it is you want to go. And that's another thing that people don't really understand either. It's not really that you want to be a rock star. I mean, you want to be a rock star, but it's this time between, you know, from where you are to being that rock star that makes that journey so great. It's that middle point, you know. Once you're a rock star, you're a rock star. That's it. You know, what else can you gain, right? So it's the journey, and people get tied up in, I don't want to be the independent guy, I want to be a rock star kind of thing. Well, that journey is where you really want to be. You know, you want to remember all the cool things you've done and all the cool people you met, you know. I am pretty fortunate to be able to surround myself with some really great people, you know. And I'm always put myself in a position that if I don't want to do something, I'm just not going to do it, you know. If I'm not passionate about it or don't want to do it, then I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste anybody else's time, because usually there's a lot of people that are involved in the things that I do. So, and I always got to stay conscious of that in the back of my mind. But at the end result, it's what are we going for? Everything's a means to an end. What's the end? And what's that next means, you know? So, and, you know, I don't know, you know? I mean, honestly, I don't know. You know, it's passion and determination. I mean, pretty much lived my entire life by this, you know? So, and, you know, if I come off abrasive, my apologies, because I don't mean it personally. But there are times that we're going to have to agree to disagree on things. There are 6 billion people in the world, and so there's 6 billion ways to do things, you know? So, and it shouldn't be taken personal, you know? Not at any time, you know? It's about the end result. You know, if you're in the food industry or the music industry or the wrestling industry, it's about the people who pay to come and see you, or people come to eat your food, you know. So, and that's the people that need to be taken in consideration while you're doing your passion, you know. Because without people coming through the door to buy your food, or coming through the door to watch your match, you're pretty much wasting your time. You're pretty much doing it for no reason whatsoever. You know, so that's pretty much my thoughts on that. You know, man, it's a heavy topic, isn't it? I kind of miss the old days with the scene, because I'd have Crusher here next to me, or Rex Romanoff over here, you know, and we could bounce ideas off each other. But you know, I enjoy these vlogs, and I don't know if you guys do, but I hope you do. Leave some comments, not just likes, you know. Leave some likes, but mostly comments, you know. So, and give me some feedback on this, you know. What kind of passion, how far would you be going How far are you willing to go to get the things that you want in life?